Today I will be opening a March of the Machine collector booster and reading every single card inside. So settle in and let's get cozy as we appreciate every single card in this pack. Seed of Hope. Green for an instant, common. Mill 2 cards. You may put a permanent card from among the milled cards into your hand. You gain 2 life. Wren had given everything and asked for nothing. She deserved a monument, but rest in a quiet meadow is all she would have wanted. Assimilate Essence. 1 blue for an instant, common. Counter target creature or battle spell unless its controller pays 4. If they do, you incubate 2. You have no viable escape vector. Cease your resistance and accept perfection. Bloodfell Caves. Land, common. Bloodfell Caves enters the battlefield tapped. When Bloodfell Caves enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Tap, add black or red. Having learned of New Capenna's Halo supply, Elishnorn dispatched Atraxa herself to bring the world to heal. Fertilid's Favor. 3 green for an instant, common. Target player searches their library for a basic land card, puts it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffles. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 target artifact or creature. The denizens of Lorwyn were accustomed to resisting darkness. Wren's Resolve. 1 red for a sorcery, common. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Even as she burned, Wren bent Realmbreaker to her will. Omen Hawker. Blue for a 1/1 creature, Cephalid Advisor, uncommon. Tap, add colorless blue. Spend this mana only to activate abilities. After years of fabricating visions for naive customers of the Obscura, Stefano was flummoxed by the nightmarish scenes that played out unbidden in his mind's eye. Invasion of Kaladesh. Blue, red, for a 4 defense. Battle, siege, uncommon. When Invasion of Kaladesh enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. Which turns into Aetherwing Golden Scale Flagship. A star 4, blue and red, legendary artifact vehicle. Flying. Aetherwing Golden Scale Flagship's power is equal to the number of artifacts you control. Crew 1. Inspired by the grace of Ixalan's pterodons, Saheeli built one of her own. We have a full art mountain. Vorinclex. 3 green for a 6/6. Legendary creature, Phyrexian Praetor, mythic rare. Trample, reach. When Vorinclex enters the battlefield, search your library for up to 2 forest cards. Reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle. 6 green. Exile Vorinclex, then return it to the battlefield, transformed under its owner's control. Activate only as a sorcery. And then it turns into the Grand Evolution, a green enchantment saga. Chapter 1. Mill 10 cards. Put up to 2 creature cards from among the milled cards onto the battlefield. Chapter 2. Distribute 7 +1/+1 counters among any number of target creatures you control. Chapter 3. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain 1. This creature fights target creature you don't control. Exile the Grand Evolution, then return it to the battlefield. We have a showcase, Hidetsugu and Kairi. 2 blue, black for a 5/4. Legendary creature, Ogre Demon Dragon, rare. Flying. When Hidetsugu and Kairi enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. Then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. When Hidetsugu and Kairi dies, exile the top card of your library. Target opponent loses life equal to its mana value. If it's an instant or sorcery card, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. We have an extended art commander card, Path of the Schemer. 4 black for a sorcery rare. Each player mills 2 cards. Then you put a creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. It's an artifact in addition to its other types. Will of the Planeswalkers. Starting with you, each player votes for Planeswalk or Chaos. If Planeswalk gets more votes, Planeswalk. If Chaos gets more votes, or the vote is tied, chaos ensues. Zada Hedron Grinder. 3 red for a 3/3. Legendary creature, goblin ally, uncommon. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only Zada Hedron Grinder, copy that spell for each other creature you control that the spell could target. Each copy targets a different one of those creatures. To her delight, she was able to fully realize the explosive magical potential of Hedrons. We have a foil-etched Rada Coalition Warlord. 2 red-green for a 3/3. Legendary creature, elf warrior, uncommon. Domain. Whenever Rada Coalition Warlord becomes tapped, another target creature you control gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of basic land types among lands you control. Enough warm-up. I'm coming for you, Sheldred. We have an extended art, Archpriest of Shadows. 3 black for a 4/4. Creature, human warlock, rare. Backup 1, Death Touch. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or battle, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And then finally, we have Erixmethes Slumbering Isle. 2 green-blue for a 12/12. Legendary creature, Kraken, rare. Erixmethes Slumbering Isle enters the battlefield tapped, with 5 slumber counters on it. As long as Eric Smithies has a slumber counter on it, it's a land. Whenever you cast a spell, you may remove a slumber counter from Eric Smithies. Tap, add green, blue. We have a treasure token and a Thopter token. And there we have it. Thank you so much for joining me today for this collector booster pack opening. I really appreciate you being here so we could look through all of these awesome cards together. This one was at least a little bit better than the one that we had previously. Definitely leave me a comment and let me know what you think or about your experience with March of the Machine collector boosters. I would love to talk about it with you. Of course, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I put out new Crack-A-Packs every Monday, and a rotating variety of different Magic the Gathering ASMR videos like this one every Friday. But that will do it for today. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.